Hold My Drink with Charlene and Ellie, a GoLoud original podcast, proudly sponsored by On Post. Like a boss. No need for a label, no need for a printer. We'll even come to your door and collect it from you with On Post. T's and C's apply.
Oh yeah. Was that your first time catching Ellie drinking?
Probably. Yeah.
Was
it? It was. Yeah. And you got it right though, didn't you?
Shit myself. And did you know she was drinking? Did you have kind of a feeling, or only when?
No. Oh my God, no, I didn't know.
I know people always ask me, "Oh, do your parents worry about you with like hate and stuff like that, like online hate? Would you ever worry about things like that?"
I would for what you've been through in the past. Yeah.
Next serious question. Why on earth did you call me Mary Ellen?
I was going to ask you.
Were you?
Or when did it change to Ellie? Like, yeah. Welcome to Hold My Drink with Charlene and Ellie. Today's episode is brought to you by On Post.
With On Post, you can manage your shopping returns and choose to have your item collected from you or drop it off at over 900 post offices.
You can return your online shopping for free without needing a printer for over 140 retailers.
Assign a backup delivery location and never miss a delivery again when you're out and about.
That's the handiest thing ever, because I hate when you're waiting on delivery and then it's like, sorry, we missed you today.
It's literally the minute you leave the house.
It's only ever the minute you leave the house.
Then the delivery comes.
You can also track and manage all of your On Post deliveries and online shopping returns and easily pay customs charges at the click of a button.
Sign up now and assign a backup delivery location with onpost.com. On this week's episode, we had the most special guest in the whole fat entire world.
Yay.
My Mima! Helen Kelly came in today, as it is Mother's Day on Sunday. I said we should bring the Mima in and have a chat. Yeah. We dove into the life of being Ellie Kelly's mother. A traumatising that. Mum actually helped us out with some Seeks from the Stalls as well. Did our Wait Did I Tell You, told you about some stories of me growing up, and we just had a chit chat, didn't we? Yeah. German word of the week had my brain baffled.
Yeah.
No, I really wasn't getting that, was I?
And then super skip at the end.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoy, birds.
Love you.
So our podcast is like a group chat between your best friends, the girls' bathroom on a night out, where you spill all the gossip on relationships, dilemmas and life. If you're a return listener, welcome back. And if you're a new listener, welcome.
Hello.
Hold My Drink is out for you every Wednesday, but we also have a bonus episode every Monday, so you can listen to more of us now on the GoLoud app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Yeah.
Hi, birds. How are you?
I always find it funny that we don't say like birds and something else. It's just everyone is birds.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Instead of saying like boys and girls?
Yeah, it's just birds.
Birds and bows.
Everyone is just birds.
Our live show is sold out, can you believe?
Can you believe it's in less than a month?
No.
Can you believe I don't have a stitch of clothing?
I actually have won.
Oh, did you get an outfit?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
You'll have to show me later.
Well, it hasn't come yet, but yeah, that's sorted. But yeah, this is going to be our 6th and 7th show?
I think it's more.
No. 2 Liberty Hall.
2 Vicar Street. 1 at EP.
5.
Oh, so this is 6th and 7th.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
But I think we're really prepared this time.
More than last time. Yeah, I feel like we've a lot of, what's it called?
Preparation.
Practice.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
We're also going to do some new segments and stuff, which is fun. I had a horrible nightmare the other night, actually.
Horrible nightmare.
I woke up in a sweat. We were like doing the live show in like what's it called, like a school assembly hall.
Oh yeah, you were telling me.
And we were sitting there and everyone was at the same level. There was no stage. So it was me, you and Sean, I think.
Okay.
Sitting up top just on them little, do you know the little
plastic
chairs? Yeah, great chairs. And we couldn't hear anyone, and there was nothing organised. We just went on and talked, and then at like the interval, people just left, and like everyone was leaving.
They hated us.
Horrible.
Hate.
Oh, please don't leave.
Yeah, please don't leave us. Jesus.
I think it's a good night. I'm not being biased.
No, I think it's a ball.
Yeah.
And this time we have like different things planned, and I don't want to give too much.
We're
away,
gonna need some of your help as well.
Definitely. Yes.
Which we'll be looking out for soon.
Yeah.
But we have a Facebook group as well that I'll post again. I posted last week that you can sell or swap your tickets on. A lot of people, like, they've probably seen the first date and were like, oh yeah, grand, but
buy
the
for
second
that
date suits them better.
Yeah.
So
we also don't announce the guests before the shows.
Yeah.
We like to keep them
Sometimes our guests announce themselves.
Accidentally announce themselves, yes.
No, it's so funny. Where did we text them in capital letters? Like, delete.
Yeah, I text Charlie and I'm like, did you see that? Sorry. I don't want to text them and say delete.
It was Jack Keaton. He was on
He did it as well, didn't he?
He was on our Liberty Hall show, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And he had it up and I was like, Jack,
delete that.
This right now.
He's like, on the way to the podcast, we were like, no.
No, it's never that deep. It's funny, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like to keep it a surprise because then it's more fun for you as well.
Also, the 18's age limit is not our doing.
No.
It's the venue.
Either is the fact that it's a Tuesday and a Wednesday. Please, I would much rather a weekend.
Would someone say you're selfish for doing that? Tuesday and Wednesday. I didn't fucking pick it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's the venue who are 18 and over.
Because it's like, what is it to be? You have to be 18 to be over.
I think it's to be on the
after
premises.
9 o'clock.
Yeah, because it's late.
Yeah.
Isn't that the same in pubs and stuff?
Yeah, because they're selling alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
even if you're not drinking at it,
yeah,
you still have to be 18. Unfortunately.
I'm very excited.
Very excited.
Yeah.
Other than that, I feel a bit run down today. After the weekend.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the May West now, but I think it's also because I haven't eaten one morsel.
Yeah,
well, I had a bar there. That was it.
That bars don't fill a hole in your...
No, I get really bad wind. Like, I'd be riddled with
When you're
wind
hungry?
pain. If I don't eat for loads of time, my belly will just fill up with air.
Oh.
And I'll just, like, it feels like, I obviously don't know what it feels like to be in labour, but it feels like,
You're in labour.
yeah, I never ever forget. Have I said it on the podcast before? I got my dad to collect me when I was out drinking in a field before, because I obviously hadn't eaten all day. And I was drinking cans of cider or something. God knows what I was drinking.
That's bubbly.
Yeah, and my stomach was just so full of wind that I was in agony. And I remember being on the ground being like, this is not worth it. I just need to ring my dad. And I rang my dad and got my dad to collect me.
You know you were drinking cider?
No, well, he probably did.
Probably smell it off.
Yeah, definitely did know, but just threw a blind eye to it. But yeah, I get really bad wind when I don't eat.
I think I ate my I only had a salad and it was lovely, but I feel really sick after it. I
What
think
was
I
in
ate
it?
too quick. There was egg in it. I'm not meant to eat egg, but I don't know.
You love eggs. You have eggs every morning. Did you cut them out of your breakfast, actually?
No.
Oh.
But I think mine was a bit raw. I made them in the air fryer and I opened it and it was like...
Don't tell me the white was see-through.
It was still a bit...
No.
I ate it.
No.
I ate it.
Salmonella.
I ate
Riddled.
it. What if I have salmonella now?
What if you do? I think you do. I think I can see it that you have it.
No, I feel really sick. I feel like I could have... No, I do. How would you know?
Jesus Christ.
How
do you know if it's salmonella?
If you have salmonella.
But people eat raw eggs.
Salmonella. Yeah, I think it's only if the egg has salmon. Most people develop diarrhea, fever and stomach cramps within 8 to 72 hours after exposure.
How long has it been? What time did you have it?
I had it for breakfast. I had it like 10:30. Okay, well I don't have salmonella. Obviously I just feel sick.
No.
Anyway, apart from that, we were in Manchester on the weekend.
Yes.
We've seen Lizzo. I haven't stopped listening to Lizzo since we came out.
Have you not?
Oh, I love her.
I have never felt so empowered leaving a concert in my life.
Yeah, very good.
Oh my God, all her songs and everything she was saying, and she was really interactive with the crowd.
I'm Lizzo stan after that concert.
Yeah. I was really like, she went around the crowd and was picking people out and was putting them on the screen and like reading signs. At one stage there must have been like a hens there.
Oh, she passed up the mask.
They must have had cut out faces of like the husband or something. I'm just guessing that's what it was.
Yeah, I think it was.
She asked, she was like, who are these men that I keep seeing? And she obviously saw it was a mask and she was like, oh,
they passed her from the back of the arena.
The whole way up, and then she's standing on stage with this man's face.
You could just see all these hands passing.
It was
very,
so
very
good.
I wouldn't have been a big like
Lizzo fan. I wouldn't have listened.
Yeah, I wouldn't listen to her but now I love her. And how did you feel not drinking? You didn't drink?
I didn't have one singular drink. Can we have a round of applause for me, please? I just get the fear too bad. I'm just riddled with anxiety for days after it, and it's just turned me off it so much.
Yeah.
So I said to myself, this is going to be my test. This is my test night. I took tests to a whole new level because I got a mocktail. Noticed that which was unbelievable.
Oh yeah, you did. No,
I got a mocktail. Noticed that it was alcohol, and you'd swear I'm 9 months pregnant. I sit there and I was like, I'm not drinking that. No, I didn't pull a diva on it, but I was like, I can't drink that. I was like, no, I can't. I'm not doing it because I knew if I had one, like that would send me. I'd just end up drinking then, and I was like, no. And every time I was offered a drink, no, not drinking. I felt great.
Yeah.
The only reason I didn't drink was because I was up at fucking 7 o'clock the next morning. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, you would have been still drunk.
Yeah, let's not do that. Yeah. You were a drunk skunk, but you were funny drunk. Oh my God, I loved Charlene's hearing songs she's never heard in her life, and she knew every word of them. I said, you know all these songs? She said, no, she's just singing them. I'm like, oh God. But you had a ball. That's all that matters.
So good.
It really is.
And then the next day I went and met Ariana for breakfast. We couldn't.
I saw you got Wingstop. I was so jealous.
I didn't realise it was the one that everyone wants.
Yeah.
I just thought
Did you do a TikTok on it?
No. I didn't realise.
We'll get it in London.
I didn't know it was the American one.
Yeah. Will we do it?
I'm gonna pretend like I didn't need it then.
Yeah. No, that never happened. Yeah.
Delicious. I was severely hungover.
Yeah, no.
But it was still lovely.
We'll get it this week.
And you know when you can't eat when you're hungover, that kind of one. I was
like my mouth, like what's the word? Salivate. Something when I watch people on TikTok eating that.
Oh, the garlic parmesan, boneless wings.
Oh,
and the
wings. Did you eat the ranch?
Yeah,
ranch is like garlic sauce, I think, is it?
It's kind of like garlic sauce with no garlic. Kind of like mayo. Kind of
watery mayo.
Yeah, they have it on their salads and stuff as well.
Oh,
it's kind of like just watery mayo.
Yeah.
Lovely. We were trying to find a breakfast place for a healthy breakfast and there was nowhere. So we had to go to Wings. So.
Listen, next best thing.
Yeah.
No, we'll get it when we're in London.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
Other than that.
That
was our week.
Yeah. There's us parts.
Oh, we're going to London this week.
We are.
When he listens to this, we'll be going the next day.
Mm-hmm.
We're going with a brand, which is fun.
You were just going to stay for the weekend, are you?
No, I'm coming home Saturday.
Oh.
Day. But Daniel's coming with me.
Oh.
So, no, not coming with me. So basically, I'm going to meet Jasmine Friday night, stay with her Friday.
Daniel's flying home with you.
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
I was gonna go up to him, but I don't leave there for a few hours anyway, and it's like the whole train and stuff. Yeah.
No.
So, yeah, he's coming home then. Hopefully he's gonna be off Monday as well if he wins.
Oh, lovely.
So hopefully. Haven't seen him in like 3 weeks.
Jesus,
the longest, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. Since we're back, yeah.
Oh.
Long time no see. Anyway, can't wait to see him. Woo. Wait till I tell you is your story today.
Wait till I tell you is my go.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't done anything.
There's been a lot of drama in my life recently.
Yeah. So I said, Charlene, I'm taking the limelight off you for a minute. No, I'm only messing. I haven't done anything in the last week, so I was just thinking of like stories, something to do with today's episode.
Do you want to help her to tell your story?
Does she want to help? On today's episode, this is this is probably the specialist guest I think I've ever had. Today's guest is my mother dearest. It's Mima. Say hello, Helen.
Hello.
Oh, how are you? Are you nervous?
I'm a little bit nervous.
Why?
Yeah, I have to say. I'm a little bit
silly.
out of my comfort zone.
No, think of it, you're just chatting to me and Charlene.
Yeah.
Forget the microphones and the big camera.
And the lights and everything else, and the fact that 1,000,000 people are going to listen to you this week.
Stop.
I'm only messing. I'm only messing. No. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah. Thanks for having me.
You look lovely. You're matching the set here.
Yeah, I thought that. I'd wear my pink because it would go with what you have.
She put on her diamond.
I was just delighted to see kind of the setup.
That's what she said. She said, "Well, if I don't go on the podcast, can I just come in and look at it?" I want to see.
Go to every.
I want to see what it's like.
Yeah. Just good to see that.
Yeah. Do you like our office?
It's fab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And driving in here was a bit of a shit show, wasn't it? But we'll get into Mima in a few minutes and we'll have a deeper chat with you.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, fine.
But for now, wait till I tell you, with it being Mother's Day this weekend and my own mother dearest being here, I said I'd wait till I tell you something to do with my life. I did it at the live show actually, didn't I? Did I ever tell that story on the podcast?
Which one?
Did I tell that on the podcast about Stephen?
No, you didn't.
I never told on the podcast. We'll do talking to Stephen.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, will I?
Podcast. Yeah. Do you do it now or the kettle?
We can throw both the things. The kettle one wasn't really that funny.
Yeah.
How old was I? I said 4, but my mum told me I was 2.
No, you weren't even 2.
I wasn't even 2?
No, you were 2 in the August and this was the July.
Okay.
And you turned 2 in the August.
And it was the room that I'm currently in now.
The room you're in now.
That wasn't my bedroom at the time, was it?
I think it might have been, I think it might have been. I think I'm not sure, to be honest. Yeah.
We've moved around.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Anyway, What do you want to tell it? What happened? Did the next door neighbour rang you? Did it?
No, I was downstairs watching Coronation Street.
Corny bacon.
I was really into it at the time.
Okay.
And to my knowledge, your dad was upstairs with both of you. Jack wasn't even born at the time.
Were you pregnant on Jack?
With yourself and Quiva.
No, you wouldn't have been pregnant.
I wasn't. Yeah, was I? Can't remember. But anyway, but I saw my neighbour running in the drive. And I thought, God, there must be something wrong. So I went to the door and the first thing she said was, Ellen is upstairs on the outside of the window. And I said, oh my God, what? And I took the stairs 2 steps at a time. I actually don't remember going up the stairs and ran into the bedroom. But I knew once I got to the bedroom, I knew if I was afraid to shout because you'd get a fright. And so I walked over to you. I don't know where that came from, but I was able to walk over to you and I grabbed you. And now you were outside the window.
On the ledge, on the outside?
Yeah, you were hanging on to the frame of the window and you were outside on the windowsill.
Swinging a leg?
Well, the neighbour told me afterwards that you were swinging your leg at one point. You were holding onto the frame, you had one leg on the windowsill and you were swinging the other.
What's wrong with me?
At one point. But I grabbed you and I said, what are you doing? And you said, I'm talking to Stephen. Stephen was the little boy who lived next door and he was in the garden. Back in next door. Now he was gone.
Did he not tell me?
No, he was
gone.
He was around the same age as yourself. But he was gone at that.
He must have liked Stephen.
But I
like boys and see age.
Yeah, and yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
kind of it. Yeah.
And then you were crying. I was crying.
Well, I brought you in, and Dad was in our bedroom with Quiva.
Did you just forget he had another child?
I don't know, but I'd say you just walked off, and there was a chair in that bedroom, and you dragged over the chair, and you got up on the chair and went out the window. That's actually what you did. So I said, she was outside on the window, and his first reaction was, what? And he tapped you on the bum. You cried, Quiva cried, he cried, and I cried. We were all crying. Yeah. But I wasn't able to talk about it for about a week.
You didn't tell my granny, did you?
No, couldn't tell my mother because each time I thought about it, I felt like throwing up.
God.
Because had you fallen, you would have fallen down
underneath?
The concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Garden.
Oh.
So yeah. But you did dreadful things like that.
We'll get into that.
Yeah, awful things.
We'll get into that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's the way to... Oh, the kettle one. Sorry, we had a mobile home in British Bay in Wicklow for years. Best place ever. We'd spend every summer there until I was 4 until I was 16. I remember my last birthday there, I was 16 because I thought I was too cool and I was getting too old and I wanted to be in Dublin for my birthday. And... yeah, we had a mobile home there and I was you were running me a bath or something. And there wasn't enough hot water to run me a bath. So Mum was like, boil the kettle. Yeah, and pour the kettle into the bath. So as my mother was pouring the kettle into the bath, my intrusive thoughts just took me over and I wanted to see how hot the water was coming from the kettle. So I stuck my foot under the boiling kettle water. And blame my mum and said that she scalded me with a kettle.
Oh, I hate when you get into a bath that's too hot and you
I have to hunker down in it for ages and hold on to the sides.
Why is it so bad?
You look like a little hobbit.
Small, because it was a shower really.
Yeah.
It was a deep shower.
Yeah.
But like when you were little, you used to get in and have a bath in it, sort of. Yeah.
God.
I don't know why you wanted a bath, actually. Why didn't you just have a shower? I don't know.
I'm a fan of a bath. I don't know.
Yeah, anyway.
I like a bath.
I used to love baths.
I love
now I hate
baths. Oh, do you?
I hate baths.
Oh, I love them. I still have baths. Love them so much.
No, it's just so hot. Like,
so you need to get the temperature right. And I put it on my phone and I just lie in it like that.
I'd be afraid I'd fall asleep and drown.
And you'd wake yourself up.
Would you?
Yeah. If you started not being able to breathe, I think you'd wake yourself up, would you?
Yeah.
Also, quick one. The only reason it's only my mother here.
Oh, yeah.
is because Charlene's mother couldn't make it.
Yeah.
So it's not a favouritism thing. Don't worry. God, no.
Yeah.
Jesus.
She works.
She's a hard worker.
Yeah. in a job that she can't take a day off from, unfortunately.
My mum's just clearly a mitcher.
No,
Fuck off.
excuse me. I work part-time.
Part-time, yeah.
2.5 days a week. So I job share with somebody. So I happen to be off today.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Job? That's so good, job share.
Yeah.
Job share, yeah.
So one person does one half of the week and my mum does the other.
Half, yeah.
Yeah.
Handy dandy.
It's unreal.
Isn't it?
It's great.
Yeah, so maybe one day my mum will come in.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we have to, yeah.
German, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, she can school me on all the German I've learned.
Yeah.
I haven't told her any of it yet, have I?
I think you did.
I think I've said one or two
You
things.
said your name is Ellie.
And she was highly impressed.
Yeah, highly.
Yeah.
But speaking of German, we're going to do German Word of the Week. So this is where we teach you a German word. We're actually looking for a new segment though, in place of this.
Yeah.
Because we're tired of this. Well, I am.
Like Charlene is
I'm
just sick of
tired.
teaching me.
I've done too many words. I
Yeah.
can't think of any more.
She's running out of words at this stage.
So if you think of any other segments you'd like us to do.
Yeah.
If you listen to the podcast and you're like, oh, I'd love, they should definitely do this or that'd be a good idea, like let us know.
Yeah, or something. I don't know.
We'll give you
I know
credit.
we've shared so much of our lives, but like if there's anything,
Yeah.
I don't know, that you can think of if you're listening.
Yeah.
That we can.
Let us know. Okay, today's word is Wasser kochen.
Oh, I like this. Say it again.
Wasser kochen.
Wasser kochen. Do you want to try it, Helen?
Thank you.
Come on.
Wasser kochen.
Very good.
Wasser kochen.
Yeah.
Have I used this? This is how I got the hairbrush last week because I said, have I used
used
this
it
before? And
today?
you said, well, I'd hope you
Oh, yeah.
have I used it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably today. Yeah, you did use it today.
A toothbrush.
No.
Because you saw me using it.
No, I didn't see you use it. Well, I know you did.
I'm scared. What?
Stalker.
My car?
No. I seen you use your car.
You didn't see me use this, but you know I did.
Yeah.
Something to do with my nails.
No.
Something to do in the gym.
No.
I don't know.
When you came into here. Think of anything you done when you came into the studio and after.
Made a cup of tea. Is it a cup of tea?
No. But
Tea?
no.
Cup?
No. Close.
That's a cocker.
Yeah.
Went to the vending machine.
No. Oh, you're really close.
Oh,
Go back to the tea.
milk.
No. No.
What did I do? I made tea. Brought it in here.
How do you make
What
a
is
cup
that?
of tea?
A tea bag. Hot water. Boiling water.
Yeah.
Spoon.
No.
Milk. Sugar.
No. No.
Stir.
No. Think of it even bigger than
That's a
that.
cocker.
Talk me through how you make a hot water. I mean, a tea. A cup of tea.
Mug down.
Yeah.
Tea bag in.
Yeah.
Boiling water.
Yeah.
Hot water.
Yeah.
Water.
Yeah. But it's not the word.
What's the word?
How do you make the hot water?
You boil it.
In what?
A kettle. You know what, actually?
Jesus.
Wait, I didn't use a kettle.
Oh, how?
There's a big,
Oh,
know,
well,
it's like a
yeah.
big
Oh, you're
drum
right.
thing.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know, it just
It's like
comes
a
out.
coffee machine.
Yeah, it's like a tap
okay,
with
fair,
water
fair.
in it.
Yeah, well done.
Oh, kettle?
Wasser kocher, like water cooker.
Oh, they literally break it down to exactly what it
To
is.
the point, these German people.
A water cooker.
Water cooker, yeah.
That's gas.
That was very frustrating.
Very.
Because you didn't use, if you had
I didn't
used
use
the
the
kettle,
kettle,
then
yeah.
you would have known. Yeah. Now, Mrs. Kelly,
Mrs. Kelly,
your time to shine.
this is all about you now.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Go for it.
What was Ellie like as a child?
A demon.
A demon, she says.
Yeah, a demon.
Jesus Christ.
Why?
No,
What-
she wasn't. She was funny. She was really funny. But she was always doing something. She always had a scab. She always had
Oh, yeah.
either a scab on her nose or a bruise on her head or her
Oh, did I just
legs
look like
were bruised.
nobody's
She was
child?
always, yeah. There was always something wrong with her.
There still is.
There still is, yeah.
Yeah.
She's still the same. She's never changed.
No.
But she's to do kind of, yeah. That was the worst thing, I suppose, she did, going outside the window.
No.
So was it like accident prone or just
Just,
not even?
Remember I smashed the glass on my face from the table?
she went in under a table that I had in the sitting room with
Oh,
four
yeah,
glass
you said
panels,
that,
and she
yeah.
pushed up the glass, and the glass literally came down
Mr. I.
and missed her eye just by
I still have a scar from that
God.
somewhere. Is there a scar
Yeah.
there?
She was so
Same
lucky
size
that
as
she
my
didn't.
scar,
Bird were like Harry
Exact
Potter.
same, like,
is
yeah,
it?
yeah. Did you have to get stitched, aren't they?
I don't know. Did I?
No. You were so lucky though that it didn't go into your
Apparently
eye.
the front of your head is the best part to get injured. 'Cause it's the strongest.
Your skull.
Yeah, your very front.
Size of my forehead anyway. That'll keep me
It's the
safe.
best part.
It's like a helmet. Do you have any is that the most kind of memorable story of me as a child? Am I your favourite child, should I ask you? Excuse me, I'm waiting on an answer.
But yeah, do parents have favourites? Is that
Yeah.
No, you
Yeah,
can't
they
have a
do.
favourite. No, you can't have a favourite.
My dad has a
child.
picture of me in his diary. So
No,
I think I'm the
can't have
favourite.
a favourite
In his
child.
little work diary.
Yeah.
I'm the favourite, I think.
No, not at all.
For anybody listening, my mother has 3 children. She has Caoimhe, my older sister, who is 28. Then there's me, middle child syndrome, 27. And then wee little Jack Kelly, who is, how old Jack? 24. He'll be 25 next week, actually.
Oh,
Yeah. I still call him my little brother, but he's a giant of a thing.
he's so tall.
So tall. But yeah, was that the most memorable story of me? Yeah.
You were just always up to something. Like, yeah, you were just... I remember the first time we went to British Bay and we'd only just bought the mobile home and she was out on a bike and went over
I
a
went
bump.
over the hill.
Didn't you?
Yeah.
And she went flying into all this gravel on the ground and her whole face was broken. Yeah. And I remember straight away we got to know everybody on the site.
Because of me?
Because of her. And yeah. But I do remember somebody came up and said, oh, get her a nice pop. Because like you're like, God, you were in an awful way. Like your nose and your mouth and everything, you were in a terrible way. And somebody, as I say, by licking a nice pop, it would keep the swelling down.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was cold.
Yeah.
But I remember the following day you wouldn't get out. We went into Wicklow or whatever, we were doing shopping or whatever, and you wouldn't get out of the car because you were so self-conscious of your face.
I was scared.
Yeah.
How old was I?
You were 4?
I was self-conscious.
Self-conscious
at 4.
age.
4 or 5.
Jesus Christ, she's been
No, but you were-
struggling since then.
Yeah, no, but you were like,
In bits.
oh my God, you were in an awful state.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were
Or
in an
the
awful
time
weight.
in British as well. Why did that happen in British? In British as well, when I was taken to Tala Hospital, I told it on the podcast. It's okay. From drinking,
Oh, yeah. Was that your first time catching Ellie drinking?
probably.
Yeah.
Was it?
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you got a fright though, didn't you?
Shit myself.
And did
Yeah.
you know she was drinking? Did you have kind of a feeling or only when?
No.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Oh,
no, I
no.
didn't know. It was only when my neighbour came in to tell me that she was unconscious across in another site across the road.
What did
Yeah.
you drink again?
Straight
Vodka.
vodka.
And
Mirrored
drank it
vodka.
from the bottle.
Yeah.
I suppose she was just trying to be, be cool with all the others because they were drinking, and she was only 13 at the time.
Or were
Was
they
it
all
13?
older?
I said it was 15. Was it
No,
only
you were
13?
only 13, yeah.
Jesus
yeah,
Christ,
yeah.
you're only
She was trying to do
first
the,
And you're so mini, so everything hits you a lot quicker
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
Tiny.
but she was only trying to keep up with everybody else, I suppose, and tried to be the cool one and,
Look at that.
peer
What-
pressure and all this.
Hospital.
But she was
Unconscious.
carted off in an ambulance.
And you took pictures of me, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
And I had them and I held on to them for years.
I show her like that.
Yeah, and if she was ever going out and I'd produce the picture and I'd say, remember that.
Yep.
Don't forget.
Wow.
And I remember the
Yeah.
top and all I was wearing, and I loved
But
my
it kind of
outfit.
put you off,
Sometimes you
didn't
need
it?
that fright.
It made you kind
Yeah.
of more aware,
My
if you
girls
like.
say that. Like Lauren only said to me this morning
Yeah.
in the gym, I don't know what we were talking about, but she was like, I have never seen Ellen drunk. My friends used to say that to me
Yeah.
years ago, like when we'd all be drinking when we were younger, and even like I'd say it's only in the past handful of years I've not been able to get drunk, but there was something blocking me
Yeah.
to say like,
Yeah.
no, this something
Definitely
switches
it
in my head.
frightened you. Yeah,
something
yeah,
switches in my
yeah,
head that
yeah,
just says I'm
yeah.
not arsed.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not bothered. I'll
Yeah.
never forget waking up and turning and opening my eyes and seeing my mum and I'm in a gown with no clothes on, and I think did I get my belly button pierced, or I had something pierced and they had to take all my piercings out, and I was that's all I was fuming about was taking my piercings
I
out.
don't think they do that anymore.
Do they not?
No.
But I remember seeing you
I think.
and I closed my eyes again, turned over because I thought I was dreaming. I was like, nah, this isn't real. And I got up and puked my...
Did they pump your
Guts up.
stomach or no?
No,
No, they didn't.
They don't
No,
do that
they just
anymore, don't
Do
kind
they
of
not?
observed
think
her
so.
for the night. But they did put her on a drip.
Yeah.
She was on a drip.
To get it out.
But
yeah.
I do remember
I was on, like, I don't remember any
Anything
of
except
that.
I was still
exultant.
drunk when you woke up.
I was just in a jock.
Yeah.
I just
But
remember
she'd no
being-
hangover, which was a pity
Wow.
because of being
Yeah.
on a drip. She was hydrated.
Yeah, of course.
So
Oh,
she
yeah.
can't have a
Yeah.
hangover.
Yeah.
I think I was just more embarrassed than anything.
Of course you
I had
were.
big lumps on my face. I fell then
You
again.
fell, and that's
Well,
why
no,
they,
someone tripped me up actually, and I know who it was who tripped me up. I'm still holding a grudge to you to this day.
No.
So if you're listening,
because
yeah, he stuck his leg out and made me fall into a lamppost. Prick.
Oh, is that
it
why they
was-
called the ambulance then?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
because she had a head injury. That's why they called
Yeah,
the
they always have
ambulance.
to. It's
Yeah, yeah. But
The
I do
doctor
think,
came in the next morning. She scared the
and
shite out of
oh
me.
yeah, but she was perfectly right.
Yeah.
She was perfectly right.
She said, people, kids your age come in here after doing what you were doing and they leave in body bags.
Yeah,
They're very lucky that
yeah,
you didn't. And I,
yeah.
that
Oh, I've
scared,
goosebumps.
yeah.
yeah,
Scared the
no,
shite out of me.
and it did, and it was, I do think.
Yeah.
I know it was a horrible experience and all the rest of it, but I do think it made you more aware. And
Mm.
you're not really a drinker, are you?
No. Charlene would say different.
Yeah.
I could go if I wanted to,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Yeah,
Something in
yeah.
me, like I wouldn't
Yeah.
be as mad as Queever or Jack.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Something in me kind of stops it. But
Stops you, but I think it stems from then.
do you?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
But then you can get drunk sometimes, but not that regularly.
Mm. I don't know what it is.
Sometimes your body just doesn't let you. Like.
But I've been on nights out and I physically can't get drunk. So then I say to myself, what is the point in this? Like,
Yeah.
I see people who have like a drink with their dinner and all. I can't be arsed. I'd rather have a Coke.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I'm like, it's terrible to say, but like I'd only drink to get drunk. And then if I
I
can't
dr-
get drunk, I'm like, what's
I wouldn't drink at home like a glass of wine, but if I was out for a meal, might just have one. Or like a
Depends who
cocktail.
I'm with. If I was
Yeah.
arsed. Those mocktails were lovely.
Yeah, that was lovely.
What? It was like juice.
That would like help a hangover.
Yeah, I felt so. No, I'd say all the sugar and all as well, though. You'd
Yeah, true.
probably
give
have
you a
a sick
hangover.
belly, yeah.
Yeah, all that sugar does give you a hangover.
That's what cocktails do, apparently. It makes you so much more hungover because they're so sugary.
Yeah.
They say if
That's
you
true.
drink see-through drink, you don't get a hangover because it's the dye that's in like Fanta and Coke and like
That
shit like that. It's the dye that makes you like dehydrated. So if you drank 7-Up and vodka
Wow.
for the night, you'd be grand.
Or gin tonic.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
never give me headache or
Any-
hangovers.
Anything see-through. Yeah.
Wow.
The next question we had for you was, do you have a favourite child? Your answer is
No.
obviously yes, and it's me.
Did they always get along when they were younger? Or no?
No, they used to murder one another, but that's normal.
All three of them were just Queeva and Ellie.
I suppose yourself. Yeah.
I remember
Girls
me and-
always
yeah.
kill each other
Did you and
more,
Selena
yeah.
kill each other?
Yeah.
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 I remember me and Queen, like, did you and Selena like fist fight each other?
No.
Oh, me and Queen
No.
pumped the head off each other.
No, we didn't.
Oh, we killed each other. Yeah. Do you ever just get so angry and the only thing you can do is swing your arms really, really fast? Me and Queevy used to do that and we'd be slapping each other in the face.
But I remember,
We never
when
so angry.
when you were born, I remember a neighbour saying to me, "Oh, they'll be great pals when they're 20."
Yeah.
Queeva and herself.
Yeah.
But you're very close, aren't you?
Now we are.
Yeah.
When we were younger,
when
we
did
were.
you get close?
Yeah.
What age were you actually?
Like late teens, I'd say.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd have different groups of friends. And
But
that,
growing up,
but-
we had different group of friends.
Yeah,
But like
yeah.
I remember when I was younger, I used to think I was so cool that I had an older sister, and she
Yeah.
hung around with the older people where we were from.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I always thought like, I get my sister after you. Like if I ever need, or in school, Queeva was, she was 3 years above me in school. I don't know how.
2 years.
2 years above me in school. So I used to, when I joined that school, I used to think I'd be in first year and she was in third year, and I remember going into like to the canteen where she'd sit at lunch and just go in and just stand there and be like, yeah, she'd be like, the fuck are you doing here? Go away. But I always thought it was so cool. But it's only as we got older,
That you
we
got close.
killed each other when we were younger.
Yeah, yeah, but that's normal.
Yeah,
you know.
you'd nearly be concerned if they didn't.
You would,
Yeah.
yeah.
And poor Jack's just the bystander of it all.
Yeah.
God love him.
Is Jack the quietest of them?
No.
No.
I suppose he was when he was little. He
Yeah.
was, yeah. But no, he wouldn't be quiet, would he?
No.
No, he's not. He's
No.
yeah.
A melter. God love him.
No.
Very good chef, though.
He's
Oh,
brilliant,
he's
chef.
brilliant. Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
cook. Yeah, he's great.
He's
yeah.
a great cook.
Mhm.
The things he cooks, I couldn't even
Yeah.
try. Like,
Mm.
I wouldn't
They're
have
useless.
a clue.
Herself and
Oh,
Queeva
yeah.
are useless. Yeah. They can't boil an egg.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh,
now.
that's as much as you can boil an
very
egg.
good with
yeah,
eggs.
Yeah, yeah.
the only
that's
thing
it.
I can do is eggs.
And with Ellie's line of work, obviously influenced it. Like when she started doing Instagram and stuff, did you realise kind of what it was?
Mm. Hadn't a clue.
Straight away, no.
No.
Yeah.
I she went. I would always have said to them, when they were in school, if you want to have the nice car, the nice holidays, the nice this and that, you have to work hard at school, go to college, get a good education, blah, blah, blah. She, after her leaving cert, actually it was radio that she was interested in, interested in media. So she got into a course in Ballyfermot to do media. And but turned to me about 3 months into the course and said, I'm not really feeling this and don't really like it.
I just wanted to work.
Yeah, well,
I was working in the pub place at the time, I think, at the weekends.
What pub place?
Your old place.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was working part-time at the weekend, so I think I saw a little bit of money.
Okay, coming in.
Saw my friends who were full-time working, not in college, and said... What am I doing? Like,
yeah.
See, all my friends were in college, so I never seen anything other than that.
Oh,
yeah.
So we all were just broke together.
Yeah. I don't think
that's why. But I can see if you see your friends making like full time, you're like, oh, if only
what am I doing?
Yeah.
So that only lasted 3 months.
But then I said, look, I'm prepared to support you. If you're in education, I'll support you. But other than that, if you're not in education, you have to support yourself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So she got a job in JD Sports in Liffey Valley.
I did.
Yeah. And from there then you went to Indlot because they saw you walking around with a professionally made up face. Mm-hmm. Because even like she was always into makeup. I'd go in when she was supposedly studying for her junior cert or whatever, and she'd be on YouTube how to apply this or how to apply that. You always had an interest.
Yeah. I used to watch it. Remember those mini laptops you used to have?
Oh, I had one of those.
Did you? Yeah. I used to watch on my mini
You watched
laptop.
Michelle Fan?
Yeah.
I loved her.
Used to watch all that.
Yeah.
And she used to do nails. Used to do nails out in the
have to
shed
show you that
when she
nail
was about
page.
Have you said that on the
15.
podcast?
Did I not say that?
I don't know if you did ever.
I was a self-taught
she-
nail tech at one stage.
Yeah,
She had
she
clients
was,
and all.
yeah.
Anyone out there who ever got their nails done off me, I'm so sorry. I'm very. I found the page. I'll show you it. I'll show you after this. But good God, yeah, I had clients come to the house now. What was
Yeah,
I
she
doing?
have people coming to the house to have their nails done.
Yeah.
Good God.
And then it was through Indlot then, I suppose, that you got onto the pro team, didn't you?
I did.
And that's what started, I
Yeah.
suppose, the Instagram thing, did it?
Yeah, I always
Yeah.
say that I thank them fully for.
Yeah,
That's where it all started.
yeah, that's where it all started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you think about the job?
Well, I mean, for me,
Yeah.
I mean, like when I left school, it was, it was you got a job in the bank or you got a job in wherever, a steady job that you lasted all your life in that job. So this is very different. I really don't know where it'll lead to, but I mean, at the moment, it's been very, very good, hasn't it?
It has.
Exceptionally good.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's great.
Yeah.
And
But you always tell me it's a short window.
But I would say that there's a window there, and make hay while the sun is shining.
Yep.
Or
Yeah.
make hay while the sun shines, whatever.
Yeah.
But
I always think as well, Instagram and all could just be deleted. It
Imagine
mightn't
it-
even be that
yeah.
like people don't follow. It's that it could just be
What if it crashed tomorrow
yeah.
and all social media
someone
was gone?
hacks it and they're
Yeah.
all gone.
Like,
Anyone hiring?
yeah. CVs going
I'm
around.
sure we have a lot of experience now in other fields because of this job that could help us. Like we've done the radio.
We could.
Like
Ben, if you're listening and I need a job.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I think it'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd
Do
be
you ever
fine.
have any like worries with the job? Like I know people always ask me, "Oh, do your parents worry about you with like hate and stuff like that, like online hate? Would you ever worry about things like that?"
I would for
Yeah.
what you've been through in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah. But because there certainly is a very dark side.
Yeah.
Yeah, very dark, as you well know. But
Yeah.
no, I think you're able to handle it, are you?
I used to not be.
No, you weren't at all.
God.
Yeah. And you used to have meltdowns.
Oh, I used to think my
Yeah.
life was over.
Did
yeah.
you?
Oh God, yeah.
God, it used to hit me really bad.
Yeah.
That must be hard to see as like looking at your child and people just having an opinion on stuff that
Yeah.
someone they don't even know as well.
Absolutely. And you have
Yeah.
no control, and there's nothing you can do to help
So
the
helpless.
situation.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Well, gotten better at it.
You've got. I think you've got a thicker neck. To be quite
Was
honest.
that when you first ever started? When you had meltdowns?
No, probably only until the last few years.
Really?
I used to just be, I think I was just so bothered about what people thought of me. Yeah.
Yeah.
It used to impact me so much. Whereas now I'm like, it's really only the close people around me and my family who I actually care
about
what they
You've
think about.
grown with it.
Yeah.
And you've become stronger
Yeah.
as you've grown with it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And it doesn't bother
You know, though, you have to.
You have to.
You've
Yeah,
no fucking
yeah.
choice, yeah.
No choice.
No.
Yeah.
There's not like...
It's bizarre when you first start, like, looking back, I can't remember when I first started getting it, but like reading something, someone texts you something bad about yourself, it's so unnatural.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen to anyone else.
Yeah.
And then you're just expected to take it because you have to.
Even little thing. It's like as if what they say, like you just said, you have to accept it.
Yeah.
Because you put yourself out there. Like somebody replied to a picture of me and you the other day, and she said something about, oh my God, your hair is horrible, black. Don't like, why is your hair that colour? Like you're only nice blonde. And like for a second, it really bothered me.
You're like,
yeah.
fuck.
I was like, how the fuck? And then I was like, you know, like it's really not that big. But I was like, even to think that you have an opinion like that in somebody and you're going to voice your opinion about the colour of someone else's hair, like, I'm
bizarre.
Like, what?
Yeah. I heard a quote saying that you should be indifferent about people's opinions, good or bad.
Okay.
Like, even if someone's filling you with lovely stuff, like, don't take that on board either, because then you'll take the bad on board because you're taking someone's opinion.
Yeah.
So it's actually good to think of it like that as well.
Oh, it's just a bit
Weird.
mad, isn't it?
Yeah. Bizarre.
It's a bloody weird world.
Comes with the job.
Oh,
Or-
Jesus.
Do you listen to the podcast at all?
No, she doesn't. Hold my drink.
We had this conversation in the car.
I do.
Well, you did.
Sometimes.
You did.
In the car, in my, I do in the
Connect us
car.
with the car?
Yeah.
But also, like, I get why people close to us wouldn't sometimes because they talk.
Bleeding sick of me.
Yeah,
It's so mad.
Yeah.
And it's
Last
kind of
thing you want to do is sit in the car and listen
And
to me
as
again.
well as that,
Yeah.
I'd be, I suppose, in the beginning I did, when you started first, but
Yeah.
maybe I'd be quite critical and I'd be saying, oh, you shouldn't be saying this, or you shouldn't, and you know.
And then we have a fight and then...
you shouldn't be using bad words, and all this.
28 years of age nearly, and she still tells
You
me to
shouldn't
not
be
say the word
cursing.
fuck.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
Helen,
Yeah.
please.
So, and then I kind of stopped, I suppose, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now and again I will, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your
But you
proudest
need the
moment?
time, though, to
listen?
listen.
Yeah.
Well, the
do
birds
really,
take
don't you?
time out of their week every week. Don't
Yeah.
they?
Very good to us. What was your proudest moment of Ellie, would you say, that you've...
Come on now, shower me. I'm listening.
Oh my God.
Listening.
My proudest moment.
I did win an award in DCU.
Did you?
Yeah, I was very proud that time, actually.
Oh,
Yeah, she was only
public
at school at
speaking.
the time for public speaking.
Oh, in
Yeah,
school?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Mm.
What else? Just being me.
I
Thanks, ma'am.
no, but I can't pick any one particular.
Yeah.
I mean, the podcast that you've done, and that's
Yeah.
that-
Did you
they've
enjoy the
been
live show?
Fabulous. Yeah. You've both been great,
Mm-hmm.
and that's very, very proud.
Did you know you were having a girl when you were having me?
No, I didn't.
Did you know any of us?
No.
Did your mum?
No, didn't find it. She got them all wrong. So my dad has all brothers, and she said, "Must be having all boys." So she had my sister. She's like, "Next one will be a boy." Then it
Yeah.
was me.
You.
Yeah.
And she's like, "I must be having all girls," and it was
Yeah.
my brother. So every single
Oh.
one she got wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. No, I didn't know. Yeah. But I remember when you were born, I remember my mother saying to me, that's the greatest gift you can give Quiva, the gift of a sister,
Oh,
which is lovely.
I am Quiva's gift.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
Why I was
which is
born.
nice.
To be a gift to
Aw.
Quiva. Next serious question. Why on earth did you call me Mary Ellen?
I was gonna ask you.
Were you?
Or when did it change to Ellie? Like, yeah.
Mary Ellen was a name, I suppose, and
Never. How did you even think of that?
you were
Did you
christened
know
Mary
someone?
Ellen.
No.
No, Mary Ellen. But you were called Ellen, but when she was little, we called her Ellie.
Ellie,
She
yeah.
was always called Ellie at home. But then when she started school, I was afraid then she might be bullied at school and she'd be called Ellie Kelly with the big fat belly. So I started calling her Ellen. I reverted back to calling her Ellen. And her dad still calls her Ellie, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'd call her...
You go between.
I
depending
go
what
between...
mood you're
Yeah,
in.
it does, yeah. It depends on my humour.
Yeah. You've never called me Mary Ellen, though.
No,
Like, that's
no,
just
but
mad
that's
that
just
you-
your
Birth certificate.
your birth cert name.
That's
Yeah,
mad.
yeah,
You have a birth cert
yeah.
name. You're just never.
Yeah.
You never called it, yeah.
My passport.
Where's your passport, Mary Ellen?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
I can't
weird.
imagine being called Mary.
Mary had called.
No, it doesn't seem.
Some
No, you-
letters that come in the door are Mary Ellen.
Are they?
Yeah. My Specsavers one because it's connected obviously
Next
to
to your
my
birth, yeah, or your passport.
Yeah.
That's gas.
You can always change that. by
I know. I
people.
love it now.
Does
love.
anyone call you Ellie with the big fat belly?
In school?
Yeah.
I think I might have started calling it myself so nobody else could call me it. Did I?
Fair.
Ellie Kelly with the big fat belly. Oh, God, Lord. That's terrible.
It is, isn't it?
Awful. Good Lord.
Oh, next is the relationships.
Oh.
How long have you and Mr. Kelly been together?
Mr. Kelly, my
Yeah.
dada.
Mr. Kelly, we have been together 33 years, I suppose, altogether. We're married, 34 years. What am I saying? We're married 32. We'll be married 32 years next month.
You guys were married only 2 years after meeting each other?
Yeah.
Now, if I met somebody nowadays and you got married after 2 years meeting them, it'd be mental, like.
Not 2
No,
years.
I don't think so.
Time back
2
then
years
was so
isn't
different.
Isn't
No.
that crazy?
2 years is a blink of an eye.
No.
I think
No, I don't think
Very
so.
short.
Yeah.
Do you?
Not at all.
No?
2 years.
I think when you're a bit older, it's not as
No.
When if you're 18,
Yeah,
after 2 years
yeah.
then.
Yeah.
But yeah. How did you meet each other?
We met in a pub.
Oh,
Shock. Surprise. Surprise. No, I knew Matt growing up. I knew him
Oh,
growing
yeah,
up.
he
was a
Yeah,
bowsy.
yeah, he was.
What's a
fra-
bowsy?
He's
What's
from
a
Limerick.
bowsy, Mum?
No, don't be silly. He was from Limerick as well.
Is
He's
bowsy a
from
Limerick thing?
No,
You dirty bowsy.
go out to that.
Is it?
No,
I think bowsy is a Limerick thing, is it? Or like a
it's not.
country word.
bowsy. What's a bowsy? I don't know what a bowsy
Rachel
is.
says bowsy.
Does she?
Yeah.
A gowl.
Oh, you go.
I've heard that. I've heard that. Yeah.
I don't know.
Limerick
anyway,
expression.
my dad was
But
apparently
he was
bad.
from Limerick, and I knew him growing up. Do you know the way you know groups of
Yeah, of course.
people or
No, of them,
whatever?
yeah.
And I happened to be meeting friends on Christmas Eve. It was in a pub in Limerick, and walked in, and my friends, and I thought I was going in late so that they would be there, but they weren't there. I had mixed up the time, and
You walk in on your own?
Yeah,
Oh, God.
spotted Matt, but I had met him maybe the year before or whatever, and he took my number and rang me one time in Dublin, and my friend answered the phone, but he never rang back. So at least I had something to say.
Yeah.
I believe you rang during the summer or whatever it was. And we started chatting then, and that was kind of, I met him then on St. Stephen's Day, and then I met him because I was at home in Limerick for Christmas, and I met him a few times, and that was it. Yeah.
Did you know
That's how-
straight away that you wanted to marry him?
No, I did not know straight away I wanted to marry him. Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. But yeah. But
Did
sure.
he ask you to marry him 6 months after you got to know him or something?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And
yeah.
you said
My
no?
mum had for 6 months.
Was it?
And they said, yeah, I think so, yeah.
My mum said no.
Did you say no?
No, I didn't say no.
You did say no. You said ask me in the morning when you're sober.
Oh, that's you're right. Actually, yeah, you're right. Actually.
And did he ask
yeah,
you in the
yeah.
morning then again?
He did actually. Yeah.
And you said, yeah.
Yeah, I did say that. You're right.
She has to.
I said, yeah. Ask me again in the morning. I said when you're sober. Yeah.
Good woman.
It's mad that there's like so many people meet these days because of like Tinder and stuff.
Yeah.
That
Whereas back then
it was just like,
yeah.
And even him ringing your phone. No, men would never
like
do that.
what? Yeah.
Wouldn't they?
Can't-
It's
Text,
very
isn't it?
different.
Isn't
now.
it so
Like, we
weird?
went to nightclubs, and that's how you met people, and or in a bar or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, it's all through your phone now, really.
I
I
wonder
know.
were
isn't it?
people back then more inclined to approach someone, because now it's like you probably wouldn't approach them and you kind of see what their Instagram is and text them the next day or something. I feel
Yeah.
not me, but like I feel like that would be, people would rather do that than just come up
Go
with
up
someone.
and chat to someone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they
yeah,
can, because they don't
yeah.
have to do the face to face if they don't need to. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's nice though, the traditional way,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
We have a question here, Helen. What's the secret to a long-lasting marriage?
yeah.
God, it's a very hard question. I asked you coming in not to give me hard questions.
That's not hard.
I
the
suppose
secret?
just compromise.
Yeah,
And,
I say that,
yeah,
don't I?
yeah.
I say compromise is a big thing in a relationship.
Compromise.
Yeah.
And trust one another.
Yeah.
Trust is huge.
Yeah.
If you don't have trust,
You
you
have
know,
nothing.
trust
Yeah.
is the foundation of any relationship. If you don't have trust, that's it. Forget it.
Yeah.
Communication as well,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. All the basic things.
Do you go
Yeah.
through like different stages of your relationship when you're that long married, of like
Hating them.
Hating
no,
one
not
another.
even that, but even just like
Of course you do.
ups and downs,
It's
kind
like,
of, yeah,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's roller coaster, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not all.
Smooth sailing.
No,
No.
of course not. Can't be.
Yeah.
That's not real life. So it's yeah, it's up and down.
Are you only any good at advice?
Not really, no.
You are. You're a very
Am I?
wise woman, yeah.
I don't know, am I that wise?
You are. There's been a few things I said in the podcast, and I said, my mum says that. You know, little sayings and stuff, and like, I think you are.
Am I?
Yeah.
We have an advice segment.
Old women are very wise.
Oh, thanks very much for calling me old. That's lovely.
So I'm only messing. You knew I wanted to say
Lovely.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, on that note, if there's one piece of advice you could give to listeners who are majority, what's our age group like? I'm gonna say
Late teens.
18 to 16 to 30.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Just guessing.
Yeah.
What would that be in any situation, like any life advice?
I would say just to be true to yourself and don't be a pleaser.
People
Yeah.
Don't be doing things just to please other people. Just be true to yourself.
Yeah.
So that would be my little bit of
Lovely
advice. That's all.
You're very cute, Helen.
Yeah.
So these dilemmas came in for our email address, or from the email address. It's homeidrink@golloud.com. This one is very long, so everyone
Helen,
keep
get your
eyes
listening ears on. Are you ready for this?
Hi girls, my dilemma is spaced over a year and a bit. Just over a year ago, I got with a guy I met in college. At first, it was a one-night stand, but we ended up knowing the same people and saw each other a few times more after that and became close. I was due to go and study abroad in January, and knowing I was leaving, I wasn't really looking for anything serious, building up to moving away. However, after getting together another few times, something about him stuck out and I couldn't help wondering, what if? I left Ireland and while my mates were getting with people abroad, the idea of being with someone else wasn't really appealing to me. We still talked while I was away, keeping up with one another. I came home for a few days halfway through my study abroad and ended up going down to college and going out. I met some of the girls for lunch earlier that afternoon, and one of the girls who knows him and his mates really well told me he hadn't stopped talking about me coming home and was dying to see me. This was a bit of a surprise to me, but it also fed into my thoughts of there being something more between us than just casual sex. That night we all went out and he was there. We caught up and he was laying on thick. One thing led to another. I ended up going back to his bed. Going back abroad, and I was left wondering what would happen when I got home between us. Fast forward to last semester, we were at an after party and we were both really drunk, and I was scared and said something trying to sound cool and not too eager, but actually coming across not interested at all. Regardless of this, I ended up back at his and we slept together again. After that, it was radio silence. I was gutted and I kept thinking I'd said something in my drunken state that ruined it. I went back and forth between saying something or not about it, but eventually chickened out. A few months ago, a girl from home texted me to say she was talking to him and planning on going on a date over Christmas. She said she wanted to let me know because she knew we had a thing in the past. Me and this girl wouldn't be over close, which makes me wonder if she was texting me herself to be genuinely nice, or if our mutual friends knew about me and him were telling her to. This almost makes it worse, as my girls knew how I felt about him and yet they're still encouraging her to go for him. I know we were never official, but I can't help but wonder what if. We got on so well and we were both really attracted to one another. So please, girls, should I let it be and focus on moving on, or should I shoot my shot before it's too late and he's fully moved on? By the way, I adore the podcast and love tuning in every week. Love you lots and keep it up. Oh, I love you, birds. God.
Why did that girl text her?
I don't know.
That was a bit like someone you don't even really know.
And also, it wasn't really a thing if they were just sleeping with each other.
Yeah. Do you think she thought it was something more? And for him, it was just convenience. That sounds terrible, but you know what I mean? Like,
no, because they're saying that he was talking about her as well when she was away.
Could she not just take the bull by the horns and just approach him and just
and say, here you.
see
Yeah.
if there's something there?
Say it how it is.
Absolutely. Otherwise,
Yeah.
she's just
Wondering.
tormenting herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to ask.
How'd you say it? Hi.
Yeah,
If she just makes contact with him
Yeah.
and see what kind of a response she gets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is she texting him like?
Because the last thing that happened with them was that she thought she might have said something that meant she wasn't interested at all. So maybe he took that as like,
Here she doesn't
she
like
doesn't
me.
really like me. Yeah. So it could have been that, but maybe meet up in person. I feel like it's easier than texting. I always think if I text someone and then they can just show all their friends. Well,
Oh.
if it's bad,
Or
if
they
they're
can
laughing at
think
you,
about their response.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're better off just meet. You can meet up for a coffee.
But she lives abroad.
No, she's back now, I think.
Oh, is she back now?
I think so.
Oh,
Yeah.
well then.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to, like, does it look bad on her now if she goes back and says to him, even though he's seeing someone else now?
Well, she's only gone on a date. Well,
Yeah,
that sounds
true.
terrible, actually. Oh, God, I'm not condoning that now.
no.
But, yeah, just say it to him.
Yeah. It's like that movie Love Rosie when they keep missing each other.
Oh.
They always have partners at different times.
Yeah.
I think you're best off just to say it.
Absolutely.
The worst thing that can happen is
He says, yeah, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
and
so
you're not left wondering then.
She knows where she stands then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
Love to be bold like that.
You are.
I'm not. I'm a bitch. Okay. Next one we have then is, hi girls. First off, just want to say love yous both. Love yous both, and I listen religiously. I've never learned so much from a pod, but I need your help.
Oh.
So I matched with a guy on Tinder from my hometown in summer. We were chatting, but to be honest, I wasn't overly pushed as he was younger and was kind of giving it the Billy Big Bollocks routine. Fast forward a month and I'm on a night out at home and this young lad comes to me flirting, asking why I didn't get back to him. I found this kind of attractive. We love a confident man. Anyway, long story short, I gave him the runaround for a while. We were talking day and night for 3 months and he was honestly so lovely. When I finally agreed to meet him, he's now put back up the Billy Big Bollocks shite. We've met up a few times and it's been the same. I pulled him up on it and he apologised and said he never means any harm and there's no bad in him. He started doing things like leaving snaps for ages before opening them. Their Snapchats, Helen. I know we all have a life, but of course, when doubt creeps in, you check the snap score and it's been going up. So I don't have Snapchat anymore. What does that mean?
Basically, snap score goes up when you've
been using Snapchat.
When someone's either opening snaps or sending them, like
Okay.
yeah,
It just adds a number on.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
His attitude has definitely not changed and he's still as chatty as he was. I just get the feeling I'm probably not the only girl he's talking to, and to be honest, I'm not sure how I feel about it. Last night he sent me a Snapchat from a bathroom that definitely wasn't his, and I didn't hear from him after, which is really unusual. I get one nearly every night from his bed. I really don't trust men, and it's gotten worse in the last year or two. I don't know if I'm self-sabotaging and overthinking everything, or is this me trying to tell me something? What would you do?
Girl,
Sorry.
if you're checking his snap score or checking his who he's following, like he's just not.
That's
Not
the
no
one.
one's worth that. Like no. And if you still using Snapchat,
The age of him. Yeah, how old is this man?
I feel like these are younger, but Snapchat is just no.
Dead.
Your
Very.
gut is actually telling you to check a snap score and in someone else's bathroom, and then doesn't hear from him after that. Like,
But why is he sending them like that? If he is up to something else, why would you want to rub it in someone else's face?
maybe he
That's so
thinks
mean.
that she doesn't notice where, but girls are so
Oh my god,
wide.
we're like FBI agents. We
yeah,
find
like
out,
that is not his bathroom
Yeah.
mirror. I can see it. In the
we
background.
find out everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he's worth that time and that stress for someone who also acts like Billy Big Bollocks. Like,
Billy Big Bollocks. I love
yeah. No,
that. No.
waste your time.
Yeah.
What do you think, Helen?
This Snapchat and
Oh.
I just
Don't get it.
don't get it really.
Basically, he was kind of
Understand it.
ignoring her. So when someone's snap score is going up, you kind of know that they're using it and they're just not choosing to open your message, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
Like leaving
she's
that
basically
thing.
ignoring her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's ignoring her and sending her pictures from someone else's bathroom, probably a girl's bathroom. Scarlet from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if you're already not trusting men, you already have trust issues. Like, don't keep
Don't
going with him.
He's only going to add on to
He's
that.
gonna
even more.
add that. Like, I don't think you're self-sabotaging at all. I think he's just not.
I think he's showing you exactly what he's.
Yeah. Like, just watch out. Someone will tell you exactly how they feel about you by their actions. Like,
Yeah.
exactly. So look at it. Don't be like, la la. That's not how he feels. It is.
Yeah.
They're very clear with what they do, and he's not even.
We just choose to ignore
We
it.
just choose to ignore. Him leaving snaps for ages, that's showing his uninterest. And sometimes you have to be like, right, that's what it is, instead of being like, oh, maybe he's just didn't know.
No.
He's not. Doesn't want to open your Snapchat.
Yeah.
So
Take it for what it is.
take it for what it is. You can do better
Bin him
than
off.
Billy Big Bollocks here.
Billy Big Bollocks.
So you can send your dilemmas into homidrink@goloudnow.com. That's where we get all our dilemmas in and we answer them here, but also in our bonus episode, which comes out on Mondays. It's called Home I Drink Extra Juice. Lassie, we have sip or skip.
Sip or skip?
So today's topic that we're using for sip or skip, which is where we sip when we agree or skip when we disagree. Today's topic is meeting on a dating app.
Now, see, I've never used a dating app. So, social media? Can we say
Yeah,
instead?
social media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying sip because it's our generation, kind of.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah. I wish it wasn't like that though.
I think I've met every, like, boyfriend or whatever. Oh no, actually, first 2 I didn't. Third one I met online.
Maybe that's the red flag.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. Well, I met Dan online, so I can't say it.
Oh well, then yeah, well, he's an
But the rest of them were all in person. I think it's important to get the vibe off someone, like, in a way.
through social media.
Yeah, I'd rather meet
Oh,
them.
person.
I'd rather
Yeah.
meet them in person first.
What
So I can tell a lot.
tiny.
Yeah, that as well.
Yeah.
I think I remember texting Dan and being like, what height
What
are
height
you?
are you?
Because I think I thought he was going to be taller than he is.
Did you?
Yeah.
He's tall.
No, he's tall enough.
Yeah.
Like, I thought he's only 5'8", I think.
Yeah.
Not much taller than me. He needs to come on actually that week.
I
at the
know.
live.
Yes, come on.
Oh, he's not going to be here.
Why?
Because he's only here Tuesday, Wednesday. We can't record on the day of the live show.
We'll have to get him on stage.
Oops. Yeah, I'm going to sip.
Yeah, I'll sip because
Yeah.
it's just what we'll do now.
Yeah. Helen, what do you think?
Sip.
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 Yeah.
You sipping?
Yeah.
She loves a bit of Facebook, don't you? You love
Oh,
Instagram.
yeah.
I just follow you and
Oh, I
Eva
love
and
you with all my
whatever,
heart.
and Charlene.
And-
It's just people that I know.
That you
that's
know.
all. I
And
don't.
boxer
My
pages.
mum did it.
And boxer pages.
Isn't that it?
Yeah.
And
yeah,
she sends
yeah.
me boxers
Yeah.
all day. And I love
Yeah.
it so much.
Would you get another boxer?
Yeah.
No,
No.
absolutely not, because he is such hard work.
Yeah.
He's such hard work. Now, he's doty and
You
we're mad
love
about
him.
him. Absolutely, and I do. But he's hard work.
He might get easier when he's older. Well, he will,
Well,
definitely.
that's
She was
a
down to that
year
yesterday
now.
asking him, can we get him neutered, please? Because apparently it like calms
Calms
him
down, yeah.
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
I don't
Well,
know,
she
but
said-
the vet didn't seem to think it would. Well,
She said it can and it
could.
can't. Yeah.
It could, but it might not.
Mm.
But like he's hard work, and I bring him out for the days that I'm off.
Mhm.
I bring him out every morning.
Mhm.
So like it's a chunk of your day.
Of course.
Like it's
And
2
they're so
hours
big,
of your
they need
day,
to be
do you
walked,
know?
yeah.
And I can't walk him because he's too strong for me.
Yeah.
And I'm bringing him now to a dog trainer, and we did have a harness on him, but the harness encourages him to pull. So the dog trainer said no, put a lead on him, just
Yeah.
a regular lead with a collar. So I'm trying that, but sure, like he's a lunatic. He hates
Yeah.
the lead, and he's jumping up on me. I came home like what did I
She came
come
home
like?
yesterday like as if she had been pulled around fields.
But I was
muck
worse
on her
today.
hands and all.
I was worse
Were you?
today. Yeah, and I
Muck
washed my coat,
Everywhere.
and like I was worse today.
Is it him jumping
Like
on you?
yeah,
Is it?
he's jumping up
He
on
just
me.
covered in muck.
Yeah.
Wow.
But what happened today, he got a ball just before we left it's a dog park that I
Course,
go to,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
just let him off. But he got a ball. It was his own ball, actually, a kind of a soft rubber ball, but he had it in his mouth. So he kept it in his mouth the whole way home. So that was really good because he couldn't turn then and bite
Bite
the
the
lead.
lead.
Because
Oh,
if he
yeah.
was to bite the lead, he'd have dropped the ball.
Yeah. He
But
thought
he
it was
wanted,
a
he was going around
prize.
like he's chewing gum in his mouth. And so he wanted to keep the ball in his mouth. So he walked okay. But I have to drive over to the dog park because I can't walk him
No.
because he's too strong for
Yeah.
me. He'll pull my arm out.
Shoulder
Of
or
it.
socket.
It's
Yeah.
his
yeah, he
birthday
went-
on Sunday.
Oh,
On Mother's
year.
Day is his birthday.
Yeah, he's a year old on Sunday. Yeah.
Aw.
But what they did to me wasn't right. I mean,
It was.
no,
Oh, they surprised. Yeah. My
wasn't a
mum always
surprise.
says when I always tell her I'm going to surprise her with a dog.
it was a shock, not a surprise.
It was
Yeah.
It was a
a
shock.
lovely surprise.
No, it was a shock.
My mum, I
Like,
think,
as
would
I say,
give back.
if you're prepared to have a dog, you're prepared. You should be prepared to look after them.
Yeah.
And you're doing them a disservice by not walking
not,
them,
yeah.
and everything
Especially a
else that
big
comes
dog,
with
yeah.
the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because he climbs the walls when he's not walked.
Psycho Sally. Leave him alone for 2 minutes and
Yeah.
he'll eat
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, he ate my glasses now this morning. I left
Oh.
the room for 2 minutes and came back, and
Gone.
he was chewing my glasses. Yeah,
Anything. It's like he obviously knows when nobody's in the kitchen.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and he can do.
And
no
he does,
good.
yeah, just to be,
And says, here,
Old.
I'm bored. Fuck
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
Basically.
want attention.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Thanks so much, Helen, for coming on.
Thank you're very welcome.
We love having you.
Are we over now?
We're over
Yeah.
now, Hal.
Thanks be to God.
Do you feel good?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
grand.
So thanks so much
wasn't it
for
scary?
listening.
It wasn't as bad as I thought.
No.
it
No,
would be.
no.
Yeah.
Also, go back to listen to our bonus episode from Monday, How Much Extra Juice.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you to On Post for sponsoring this episode.
Thank you, One Post.
We love you. And don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe to the podcast.
Love you so much. Love you. Bye.
Hold My Drink with Charlene and Ellie, a GoLoud original podcast. Proudly sponsored by An Post. Like a boss. Return your online shopping easily with collection from your door when you sign up to onpost.com. T's and C's apply.